Time for Money, Power, Politics, and we are digging into the receipts from the Department of Government Efficiency. You know it, DOGE. Well, it turns out a lot of them are incorrect. Just yesterday, the New York Times reported DOGE deleted one of its most bizarre claims, that it had saved taxpayers $53.7 million by canceling a federal contract, but that contract actually ended in 2005, which, of course, is 15 years ago. And that is just the latest example. I want to bring in the reporter on that story, David Farrenhold, New York Times investigative reporter. Brendan Greeley still here. David, you have been tearing apart every receipt. You did a video earlier this week that was the hottest thing on the internet. I think 78 people sent this to me, and you keep going. Because I'm not going to judge, but some of these cuts would suggest that the DOGE team might not understand what is needed to do to get government work done. Nobody wants fraud, nobody wants waste, but talk us through what you're finding here.
Well, what we're looking at is what DOGE calls the wall of receipts. It's where they put up a list of the contracts they say they've canceled and how much they've saved for taxpayers by canceling them. But the problem is that so many, especially of the largest savings they talked about, were just wrong. On their first list, the top 5 items were all wrong, later deleted. Then they put up another list of those 5 out of the top 7 were all wrong, later deleted. Now the #1 largest savings on their list, even now after weeks, to make it better, the #1 savings on their list, wrong also. It's a contract they say they canceled, but really was canceled last year under President Biden. So it raises questions, yeah, about whether they really understand the government that they're now basically in charge of.
Maybe I should work for the DOGE team, because I already got my number wrong. I said 15 years ago, and then I said it out loud and went, wait, 2025? 20 years ago. Thank you. We're out of time, but David, I just have to ask before we go, how has DOGE or the White House responded to your reporting?
They really haven't. We've asked them a lot of times, why did you delete this? Why did you make this error? And the response we get is just sort of boilerplate. We're saving billions of dollars for Americans, without really ever responding to the details of how they got so much wrong.